husband has some, she's having to miss meetings because she's afraid to leave. And so,
We'll definitely keep them all on prayers, actually.
and they're very good people.
Any questions from the planning commission while we're down here tonight?
I've got one issue yet, and that's with the Southern Regional Group.
Yeah.
Still have not got a map squared away and updated.
Huh? You just haven't got it? I've got it, and we will bring what I've got. You wanna bring it this month, or tomorrow night, or the next night, the next time?
We put it on the agenda. We'll talk about it in the fair meeting.
Y'all
Yeah,
work
sure,
that
sure,
out.
like-
Y'all
yeah,
work that
Yeah,
out.
fine. Okay.
Thank y'all very
Yeah.
much.
Thank you.
I think we took care of everybody else, so we'll do council reports next. I have a very short list tonight,
Good.
very short
Been
list.
long.
I have a request from Keep Saraland Beautiful for $250 worth of pine straw, exit 13. Does anybody have a problem with the city buying $250 of pine straw for Keep Saraland Beautiful?
Absolutely not.
Does that come out of bond money?
Yes.
We're
It's gonna be there for
going to
24.
get free service to wake up some.
Then y'all go pick it up for free somewhere.
But, by the way, I did talk to him, and he thinks he's gonna rake some up for Amelia Park. I showed him that, he said, we're raking some there, but they need a lot more.
Yeah, they do. And they're matching us, by the way. They said if we bought $250, they're gonna spend $250 to match it.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
So anyway, put that agenda, please. I have a request, and it's sort of a tentative subject. A Marine group wants to do a roadblock in Saraland. I'm all for supporting armed services. However, the council several years ago passed a policy that only Saraland-based groups could do roadblocks. So if we're going to keep our policy, I think we need to say no. And we recently turned down a veterans group for that very reason. So
So you have to say.
so I think we have to
You
say
have to be
no.
consistent with it.
Okay. The last thing I have, sort of it's a proposal. Our police and our fire department are both in very, very dire need of manpower right now. Both of us, I think Mr. Smith mentioned, they've lost several hires, everybody's working short, and I think we need a new commitment to public safety. And I've been knocking my head against the wall trying to find a way that we can do this. In addition, on the fire side, we just got a list of fire medics. And for those not familiar, it's been very difficult over the years to recruit quality fire medics for the city because usually they can find better paying jobs in private industry. So usually when we request a list from the personnel board, we get back a list with nobody's name on it, if nobody's interested. Well, they've interviewed and they have 3 qualified fire medics they're very strong about bringing to the city
For one position.
for one position, because we had one resign. I would like to propose, and I'm going to explain how we're going to pay for it. I'd like to propose that we hire 3 new firefighters, these fire medics, and 3 new police officers for the city. The way we would pay for this,
Patrol officers, right?
patrol officers, the way we would pay for this is we just got our bond issue, the money's in the bank. I think, and I've talked to Bob Young about this, we could pay for the next year and a half expenses out of general fund that were qualified legally to pay through the bond issue. We could pay for them through the bond issue. These are mostly capital improvements to the city. That would free up enough money to pay for the additional salaries out of the general fund for the police and the fire.
How many patrol officers are we looking at getting?
3. 3 and 3.
The question on the fire department.
Yes, sir.
Isn't there a grant we're applying for now that's going to possibly pay for 2 firefighters?
Yeah, and I asked
So-
about that, and that's not till this fall.
Okay.
So it could be temporary, if the grant pays for it, can those count
No,
towards that?
no.
You had to hire 2 with the grant. So
That's correct.
So if we hired the 3 now.
We could still get some more down the road, but.
Right, but you couldn't transfer it over to the
No,
3
sir.
hired.
No, sir. Mr. Smith, you want to make a comment?
Does that bring us up to the required patrolmen that we actually need?
It's closer than what we have right now. It's a lot closer than what we have.
We've
right
been
now.
needing patrolmen for a while.
Yeah, I know. You know, we're hiring the fire department like mad.
No, we're
Huh?
not.
And I
No, we're
realize
not.
we need firemen, but
When
we
when we
also
hire
need
fire,
police.
when we hire fire department?
You just took some up to the new station, didn't you?
No, sir, we spread them around. We didn't hire any new ones.
They pulled them out of Station 2.
We have not.
Well,
But you've got
Yeah,
three
three.
patrolmen retired, that have retired, and you're short. When I moved out here, there was 49 people working in the police department. And I bet you got maybe 36 now?
Well, this will move us much closer to where we need to be. And everybody understands that we've got an economic turndown, we're having to watch our pennies, but I think it's a step in the right direction.
At
Chief,
least
you-
3 fire.
Chief, you agree with our proposal?
3 would be a start.
then we need 3 police cars.
Well, there are ancillary expenses that go along with it. They're gonna need guns, they're gonna need
Uniforms,
equipment.
cars.
So I know there's expenses that go along with it, but again, we can use some of our bond money to buy for that.
The three firefighters, they're all 3 wouldn't come to Saraland?
Yes, sir.
Would it be, I don't know if you could work a deal with them, but tell them we've got 1 position open now, hire when we need, and let them know that we do have 2 positions opening up in the fall.
Well, we're gonna
If
probably
they're-
lose them, that's
I
the
don't know if they were
thing.
just locally employed, want to transfer up, and we're willing to wait.
They
till
want
we-
the jobs now. They're not gonna hold, they want the jobs.
Where are they
now.
coming from?
Some came, one was as far away as Texas.
What?
Yeah, I seen that list, I got, that's pretty far away.
We're gonna lose
This
them,
will-
we are going to lose them if we don't snatch them up right now.
I don't know if
Well,
there's some
one-
Yeah,
other
but
people.
one of the
you
deals
gotta
we
check
can
them
make
out
is
and all
this.
that.
We have, that's what I'm
Did they
saying.
check?
We
Is-
interviewed 6.
Do all pets, everything?
Yeah.
If we lose a fireman or 2 in the next few months, that these are already there to replace those positions. Because we're only really replacing one.
And to be fair too to the fire department, I understand what everybody's saying, we do need to support our police department. We opened that new fire station on Celeste Road, and we didn't staff it, we didn't increase our number of firefighters to staff the thing. We just told the fire department, we're covering 2 stations, stretch out and cover 3. So to me, that's,
But they were also okay with it because it got
They
a
were
route
okay with it.
closer to Celeste,
they
up
were
to the
okay with
northern
that,
part
but
of
they've
the
still
city.
been working very, very short, trying to cover 3 police fire stations with 2 fire stations worth of firefighters.
As long as we don't close Station 2.
I hear you.
Will this reduce our ISO rating? Because at one point, we were like 2 firefighters away from having enough for a better rate. I've heard that
question.
mentioned several times.
I think they were okay. It was that last ISO rating that we got that's supposed to brought it down. I thought we got that, a little rating.
I thought we did
It's
too.
supposed to
I
get
think
more.
we
I know
did.
several times, Ravens mentioned trying to get 2 more firefighters, and if you had 2 more, it would actually lower the ratings. They have adequate force.
I don't know what it could lower it to. And we're already down to like a 3, aren't we?
The ISO, he's looking to lower it from a 4 to a 3, and the next review, or whatever they call that, is coming up in a few months.
Good.
Because he's getting positioned for it now.
And I want, well, while we're talking about police and fire staffing, I want to compliment Chief Anderson over there. You know, back when Mr. Smith was referring to the fact we had all these police officers, we had 4 high-ranked police officers. That's 4 over the rank of sergeant. He's making do right now with 2. So basically, our administrative police people are doing double the amount of job they had to do previously. I know that stresses you, Chief, and I just want to tell you we appreciate that. I know it's a lot of work on your part. But anyway, I'm going to put that on the agenda to, there'll have to be 2 separate issues, to call for a list for police officer 1s, and then it would be to hire the 3 recommendations from the fire department. We have the 3 people.
That's
If-
fine.
They've interviewed, they've met the qualifications. and all
If we
that.
get the grant protection firefighters, what's the time limit